because I honestly felt like I was used. I felt like there was something wrong with me. Hi guys, welcome back to Chismeando with Las Mamonas. I'm Shay.
I'm Audrey.
And we are back with episode 7. Can you fucking believe that shit, Mamona? Can you believe that shit? That we're already on episode 7. And it feels like it was yesterday that we were barely able to film the first episode because we were so shy. Literally. But now look at us. We've gained like literally so many followers on Instagram.
Right.
We got more subscribers on YouTube. Yeah. And it's just like we appreciate each and every single one of you guys for supporting us the way that you do. Mm-hmm. It's been fun. I enjoy doing this. I honestly did not think that I would enjoy doing this because it's something, like I've mentioned before, it's something that's very much out of my comfort zone. Yeah. But now that we're doing it, I've learned to love it. It's definitely a hobby. A hobby. A hobby that I...
Were you thinking about the hamburgers? They have it?
Yeah, I love what we do. And we love you guys. And we love the support that you guys can always give us and continue to give us. And we appreciate each and every single one of you.
Yes.
And a couple days ago, we did post a poll on Instagram on what kind of content you guys want to see from us, what kind of topics you guys want us to talk about, anything that is going to make us connect with you guys as the audience, not only as our audience, but as people who we consider as family. We might not even know who any of you guys are, but you guys are considered our family and we love you. And all we want to do is make sure that you guys feel safe safe and happy in our like community,
right? And
let
you guys know that you guys are not alone, that we're here with you guys. Especially I know you guys want to connect with us because obviously all the topics that you guys recommended and asked for, and I feel sometimes that some of the topics myself might not be I might not really relate to them, but I know she has, and there's topics that I'm pretty sure she hasn't. She can't relate, but I can. So it's a win-win-win situation. And yeah, we're super excited to be back on episode number 7. To be honest, I can't even believe it's number 7 already.
I know.
I remember like even thinking about it. Should we do it? Should we even start? You think people are gonna watch us? And now we are here, and we're super blessed and thankful for all of you guys that are always watching us. So let's get started. Today's topic is going to be about relationships and situationships.
Cheating, off and on relationships.
Ooh, spicy stuff.
A lot of you guys did put a lot of things and topics, but one thing that I relate to the most is relationships. Mm-hmm. And another thing that you guys have mentioned in the poll is that you guys want us to talk about postpartum depression. Obviously, I've never had a kid before. I don't know what it feels like, but I'm pretty sure she does. Mm-hmm. So that's to add a little bit to what she was saying on how there's going to be some topics that she doesn't relate to and how topics that I don't relate to. But today's topic is going to be based off relationships, situationships, cheating, and off and on relationships, whether it's with your ex or with the sneak link, whatever it may be. We're going to talk about it.
We're going to give you a tea.
A lot of it, actually.
A lot of chismecito. So stay tuned. So you want to start, like... Obviously, I know it's kind of hard for you to talk about this topic, but can you tell us a little bit about how was your previously relationship? And obviously, it had to be with cheating, so...
Oh, yeah. I got cheated on. I honestly did not expect it because, it was literally sunshines and rainbows. And you know how a lot of people say that in a relationships, it's not always sunshine and rainbows?
Right.
For me, it was just because it was fresh out the box and it was something new. And honestly, it was healthy. It started off healthy. Mm-hmm. We started off good. We were into each other.
Right.
I was into her the way she was into me, so I thought, but sadly that's not how things happened. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, I did get cheated on, and it was one of the definitely hardest times in my life because I honestly felt like I was used. I felt like there was something wrong with me. I felt like I wasn't able to be loved the right way, just because every person I've talked to, every talking stage, every situationship, like they've always like left, or they've always like ghosted me, stopped talking to me, and it's just like it just makes you feel like there's something wrong with you. It makes you feel like you're hard to love.
Yeah, like you're the reason why they cheated on you, why they treat you that way. They did that to you.
And then you just like, honestly, you question yourself, whether it's if someone cheats on you or whether someone hurts you. Even if they don't cheat on you and they do something to you like very shady, you still question yourself on why. Like, why did you do me like that?
Right.
And it took me a lot of fucking time to like process on why
she did what she did.
Right. And there were moments where I would literally stay up all night and like be like, bro, like, what did I do? Like, what did she give you that I couldn't give you?
Right.
But at the end of the day, I realized that I wasn't the problem. I did my part. If she was able to do her part, that's something completely different. That has nothing to do with me. It's all about her. And I kind of just had to get rid of that they wouldn't do me like that mentality, because it doesn't matter how long you've known someone or how much you've like love them, care for them, they will always hit you with the unexpected, and they will literally like throw your ass into the fucking dirt. Te van a arrastrar y te van a ahorcar and fucking strangle you and everything.
True.
So that's why I kind of now I kind of have like trust issues more than I should, just because unfortunately I was cheated on, and I just don't wish that upon like even my worst fucking enemy.
Right. No, and the crazy thing, it's not only like cheating on you, you know, cheating on the whole family, because like she came into our life, you know. I didn't really personally get to know her a lot, but I feel I was the most that I knew about her, and obviously your mom. So literally, like, I feel like we got like she just not didn't cheat on you, cheating on the whole family, cheating like freaking laugh in our ass, laugh in our face, like literally
laugh in our ass.
Not in our ass, in our face, I'm sorry. But literally nos vio la cara de pendejos, you know, a todos, especially when we told her like, do not hurt her, you know, like she has been going through a lot, like please do not hurt her. And what the fuck did she did? She was the first thing she did. So it was like, to be honest, it was tough. Like literally, like when I found out, like this is how it happened. So, and I'm gonna give you guys the story. So literally we had, this was during summer, so literally we had a vacation already planned, and obviously she wasn't planning on going with us. Because why? Because she was gonna go to her state and go see her. Keep in mind, this girl did her dirty literally one day before she was gonna fly to the state to see her, literally break up with her, and then obviously everything happened. And why? You know why I'm saying this? Because literally she was gonna leave her family. She was gonna leave her family to go see this girl, and for her to do that, but obviously the family stepped in, you know, and we flew her out with us to vacations. But it wasn't the same, you know. I could like literally I would see her crying, and I would see her like staying in the car, like not even having fun. And keep in mind, we're in a beautiful place, and she just didn't enjoy it. So, you know, just keep it in mind, when you're gonna cheat, you're just not gonna cheat on the person, you're gonna cheat to everyone, especially if you're cheating on a person that already have kids, and those kids have a relationship with you. You're cheating on those kids too, so keep it in mind.
Yeah, you're fucking right. You're right, because what's it called? And it's crazy how literally, like, you obviously know that my mom has always like struggled with like kind of accepting the fact that, you know, I'm into girls, right? And the fact that I brought her into my house, I introduced her to my mom, I introduced her to my family and her house, and they all accepted her. They all made her feel welcome. They all, you know, eventually when she only came to California like twice, and all those times, after those 2 times, literally, like, she would ask for her, my mom would ask for her, and I was just like, wow, like,
how she's doing.
I was so sure about this girl, you know. I was so sure that, you know, like, she was gonna be it. Everyone thought she was
gonna be like the one. Yeah
And unfortunately everything happens for a reason, right? Because if I was still with this person, I wouldn't even know if she was doing some shady shit behind my back, you know, while being over there. But
and it's sad to say, but a cheater will always be a cheater, you know?
Yeah, once a cheater, always a cheater.
That's right.
Those motherfuckers don't change at all. But my one advice that I would give, like, to the ones that have been cheated on, it has nothing to do with you. Like, you're not the problem. You're not hard to love. Like, it has nothing to do with you. Because someone can love you desperately with their feelings and still not know how to love you correctly with their actions, and that is not your fault. However someone chooses to either love you, do you wrong, or whatsoever, it has nothing to do with you. Like, zero. And let that sink in for you, that if someone were to do you dirty, don't give more of your energy just to receive nothing back. Right. And if you give so much of your time, so much of your energy, your commitment, your trust, your loyalty, it doesn't fucking matter. Because
in a relationship is 50-50, you know. You can't just give everything to the person. It has to be 50-50.
Exactly. And if you're giving 50 and the person is giving fucking 20 10%, you're done. Step back, because
goodbye.
No. But another advice that I would give to the ones that were either cheated on or left for someone else is, do not ever fall in love or get into a relationship with someone who's not over their ex. Don't ever do that. Because you will lose completely. No questions asked. You will fucking lose, because they will always choose the ex. You never win, ever. And even if it's not their ex, even if it's a situationship, someone that they really fell in love with, run, because they won't ever choose you. They will make you feel like they want you, but that's just them loving the idea of you, loving of what could be, because the other their past person failed to give them what you're giving them. Right. So that's why they look for it in you. And since they kind of just like put this image and this idea of like, okay, like, this is how I wanted to be treated, but the person that I want was never able to treat me like that. And it's just like, don't ever.
I feel they're looking for the love that the other person, that the ex couldn't give them, into another person, but yet they still have the mentality that's the same person. And yeah, you're just freaking playing with the person, you know what I mean? Yeah. You're just playing with the person. You're just freaking using the person to try to forget about the ex, which is, I mean, it's not good, you know, because you're not freaking thinking that you're actually using the other person, and you're freaking abusing that person, like physically, mentally, like everything. And you, plus pretty much you're cheating on the person, you know? Yeah. It's just, you know, why to do that? Like, it's not possible. So if you're still not over your ex, just stay back, you know, until you're pretty much done with the person. But you freaking forget about the person, and then you can start afresh with another relationship, because you can mess up people up, you know, like you can really, really hurt people.
Exactly. Like, exactly what she said. If you're not even close to being ready on forgetting about your ex, if you still think about them, if you still love them, if you still, like, you know, wish that things could have been different, let yourself heal first before you step into another relationship with another person. Because believe it or not, like, the hurt that you're going through, and if you know that you're not 100% healed and you move on to another person, and then you end up hurting them because you're not ready, that's going to destroy that person.
Of course.
Just as much as you're being destroyed because you still don't know if you're okay or if you're over them. And it's just like, let that be a lesson for you, that you still need to find your self-worth. You still need to find your self-love. And you need to, you know that you have more to offer. And you just really have to work on yourself. Like, I took the time to, like, work on myself after, like, being cheated on. Like, I did shut myself out.
And I see the change, honestly. Yeah.
I shut myself out from a lot of things. Like, I just kind of did lose my spark. But it's just, like, I kind of just reaccioné. And I'm just like, no. Like, I can't let that person like, destroy me so badly. Because just because one person failed to love me doesn't mean another person will.
Yeah.
Like, there's gonna be so many lessons in your life where literally, like, it's, you know how people say, like, people come into your life either as a blessing or a lesson,
right?
And it's just like every person that comes into your life is always going to teach you something, whether it's good, whether it's bad. But at the end of the day, you got taught something, and you're gonna learn from that mistake, whether it was a mistake, whether it was something good. You're always gonna learn from it, and you're always gonna come out, you know, as a better person,
right?
And like, yeah, like, a person might destroy you so bad to the point where you don't even recognize yourself, but then again, it's just like you come back 10 times harder. You find your worth, you find your, you know, your self-love, and you're just like, you know what, I don't deserve this, I deserve something better. And one thing is
that's what I told you. One of the things, remember when I sent you a message where we were still over there at the Tahoe, and I sent you a message to you deserve better, because like I just knew, you know, since the first time like she spoke to me about this person, like I had like a spinita, you know, when you're a mom or you're older, like I feel like you already know, you already have the feeling. So I told her, like, because I keep asking her before she was gonna leave over there to the other state, keep asking her like, how's everything, like, are you ready? I don't know, there was just something that was telling me like to ask you, you know,
or like, don't go,
like, are you sure? I was like, I would keep even asking like, did your mom let you go? And she's like, yeah. But
yeah, like, she always had like that intuition, like that gut feeling, like, are you sure you want to go? Like, you shouldn't go. Like, what if like something happens, this and that? Like, she just had like this like thought, like, don't go, you know, like she even told me like, don't go, like, just please don't go.
Yeah.
And then I didn't even end up going. I didn't end up going because she fucking broke up with me a day before. But it's okay because I got my money back. So I didn't lose anything.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, like, after the breakup, obviously they saw that I was very heartbroken, and obviously that I didn't get the closure that I needed at the time. So obviously you have a lot of questions, you know, you ask yourself a lot of questions, like, why did you do that? Yeah, why did you do that? Why did you, you know, like, I gave you everything, you know, I tried. And it's just like, you ask yourself so many things, you think it's your fault, you start to doubt yourself, but in reality, it's just like, a special person that I have in my life right now, literally, we were having this conversation yesterday, and we were talking about like this topic, and then they literally told me, like, you literally forgive the person that hurts you, so it can be enough for you to move on, right? You know, and it's just like, you can
it's a must for you in order to even try to
move on. You just have to forgive them. Maybe you will forgive them, but you just won't forget what they did to you. That's what happens. That's what happened to me. Like, I ended up getting my closure, you know. I ended up having a FaceTime call with her, and I asked her, like, to tell me everything that happened, on how it happened, how did it lead to the point where we were now. And I got the answers that I needed. And it's crazy because a lot of people were like, why do you even want to talk to her? Like, she's just gonna reel you back in, like, it's not worth it, like, it's just, you know, just basically telling me not to do it, right? But it's like, at the end of the day, like, I wasn't doing it for her, I wasn't doing it to like get back together with her, I was doing it for myself, right, to find my closure in order to move on. Yeah. And
your peace that you needed.
Exactly. Yeah. Like, I just feel like everyone deserves to have that peace and closure after they're done dirty, because that's the main thing about letting yourself move on, right? Like, once you find that
and getting your answers, I mean, yeah,
like, once you find that peace, you literally just take a deep breath and you're just like, okay, like, I got what I needed, like, I can let go now, I'm done, you know. Yeah. Like, you just know that you're just done and you just can't do it.
Yeah, you know? So let me ask you this: so if you have a conversation with her, like, you just, like, you have no feelings towards her, and like, you can, but can you have, like, I know they're gonna be like, people are gonna ask, is, can you have a conversation? You think you can be even a friend with her?
No,
you can't be.
I don't think I can be her friend. Like, it's even like, people have asked me that, like, how can you, because there'll be times where, like, she would text me here and there, like, oh, how are you? And it was just a simple, or like, she would be like, oh, I hope you're doing good, and like, it was just a simple, oh, thanks, or like, thank you. But like, for me to ask her, like, oh, I'm doing good, how are you? Like, I don't want to do that. Like, I don't care to do that, you know?
Yeah.
Because it's like...
I mean, she doesn't deserve that, you know?
That's what I was...
I'm pretty sure she's asking how you doing because she knows she fucked up. I know she's the one that cheated. She's the one that did you dirty, not you.
But I don't think I can... honestly don't think you can be friends with an ex. Because it's just like... Personally, for me, I don't think so.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be able to be like, oh my God, like, I'm having a birthday party next week, come. Like, fuck, like, I don't want you there. Like, I wouldn't be able to be like, oh, like, you want to go to the movies, let's go to the movies. You want to go shopping, let's go shopping. Like, I wouldn't be able to like
I think you can't.
No, definitely not.
Definitely you can't. No, me neither. What do you guys think? Leave it on the comments below. That's a good topic. What do you think?
Do you think you can be friends with your ex? Like, do you think you can like have a conversation like, oh my God, bitch, like, did you hear what happened? Like, I can't do that shit.
I can't do that. Especially, well, now I'm even married, so there's no way I could do that.
Or like even with situationships, like not only with like relationships, but I feel like with situationships, it's so much more complicated.
Oh, like, yeah.
And it's like, bro, like, do you want me? Do you not want me? It's like, you don't know what you want. And it's like, and it's even more irritating when you've already told them like, okay, like, I want this, I want that with you. And then yet they're still not sure what they want, but they still keep you around. And they still keep you around because they know that they literally have you wrapped around their finger. And literally with the snap of a fucking finger, like, ahí vas, you know?
Pendeja, like.
Exactly. And that's the thing about situationships. I had one situationship, and...
I think I know who you're talking about. I knew about that, too.
It lasted what?
Like a year?
No!
Less than that?
4 years.
Oh, that's right, for years.
And it was just very complicated. It was super complicated. We were just in a very different phase in our lives. Mm-hmm. She had her own situation. I had no situation because I was just waiting for her. But
that's right. Your no situation. You was literally waiting for her.
Yeah, I was literally just waiting for her to be like, "Yo, let's do this." But you know, that didn't happen. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, I still have love for her. See, this is someone who I was able to stay friends with. Like, even though we never made it official and she was like a situationship.
But I feel it's because actually she told you straight out, like, no, you know? And that's when you kind of shift your feelings towards friendship instead of something else.
It's not even the fact that she told me, no, like, we can't, it just can't happen. It's just the fact that I realized myself that I was just waiting for something that wasn't going to happen. True. That's when I just, you know what? I'm just wasting my time, you know? Like, I could be looking for someone else who's truly going to, like, give me what I want. It's obvious that I'm not what she wants. Mm-hmm. So it's like, I'm going to go find what I want.
Right.
You know? So that's when I kind of just, like, went my own separate way.
Excuse me.
You know, she ended up finding someone, and then, like, she eventually found what she wanted, and you know, like, I was happy for her and stuff. I eventually found what I wanted. And now we're both in healthy relationships, which is really good. What?
Wait. Okay. Yeah.
You didn't know that one, huh?
No, I was like, whoa. Yeah.
But yeah, it's just crazy. It's crazy when there's a lot of feelings involved and you just can't seem to let that person go, like, whatsoever. You're just so, like, attached. It's just like, it's just like an addiction that you have. Like,
you just need, like, a little sip, like, of that person.
No, for real. It's like it's your serotonin that you fucking need to get through your life.
Oh my god.
Yeah. But it's just crazy.
It's crazy because, I mean, I kind of had a situation like that, but I feel like it wasn't that deep like it was right now. Plus, obviously, I don't know, like, back in the times, like, relationship was just different, you know? Like, literally, like, I'm talking about my ex. So literally, I met this guy through MySpace. I know 90 Babies, you know what I'm talking about. MySpace. I started talking to this guy. Literally, we were dating for a whole month. We had a friend in common, and literally, like, one day she literally texted me, hey, you know what, that his name said that he's done because he found another girl who is better looking than you, blah blah blah. And keep it in mind, at this time I was a little chunky. So like pretty much he left me. Now that I see it, he was like, he literally cheated on me, you know, and he left me because of my appearance. And then after that, this was when I was in 8th grade. And then when I graduated from the 8th grade, and then I went into high school. He was a year older than me, so he was already in the high school that I went to as well. So when he saw me, he started like trying to talk to me, that he want to go back with me. Keep it in mind that I already had lost weight, and obviously I dressed differently. You know, when you go into high school, you just change, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a little like thing that
your
you just like literally like a little switch that you change, that you start dressing different, you start doing like your eyelashes, you start doing your hair differently. So obviously I look different, and I did lost weight. So this guy was freaking trying to go back with me, but I just didn't want to, you know. But I think I still had like kind of like feelings for him.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then I got into another relationship with another guy who was a senior, who was like literally older than me. I literally dated this guy for 2 weeks, and you guys are gonna be super mad at me, but I feel like I just used that guy. Literally, I just used it because I was trying to kind of like show my ex that I could get anyone, not just him, you know, that I could freaking get someone. So I used this guy. Literally, like, I was with him. I can even consider him like my boyfriend, because we didn't even kiss. Like, he would just like be nice to me. He would like walk me to my classes, and I will make sure that my ex will see me walking with him. We'll be like holding hands to make sure like he will freaking see me, like, and then we'll have like lunch together. But then after those 2 weeks, I was like, you know what, I can't do this guy like that. He was so sweet, he was like a nice person. I was like, I can't be playing with this guy like that.
See, and now that's a perfect representation of what I mentioned not too long ago, that's you liking the idea of him.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You're right.
You like the idea that he was sweet, and that he was like nothing compared to like your ex number one. Mm-hmm. But since you saw that, you wish that your ex number one would give you what he wanted, what you had with him. It's just like, it just killed everything. Yeah. And that's just exactly what I had mentioned. Like, don't get into a relationship with someone when you're not even sure what you want, and when you're not even over your ex, because you're just gonna be fucking up the other person mentally.
Yeah.
And ¿Qué culpa tienen?
Yeah,
ellos?
that's the reason why he said that, you know, do not do that, because sadly I did that to that guy. I mean, obviously I think he did notice that I used him, you know, because I even told him, like, before breaking up with him, I was like, oh, you know, that guy, because he even told me, like, why is that guy, like, I was asking me about you. My ex number one, my ex number two, he didn't know that I had gone out with the other guy, because obviously this guy was older and the other one was a sophomore. So literally, like, he was like, wait a minute, like why he keeps asking me about you? I was like, well, he's my ex, we dated when I was in 8th grade. And then he kind of like got the click, like, okay, she's just fucking using me, you know. But still, like, he still really wanted like to have a relationship with me,
to work it out with you.
Yeah. But then after, I was like, you know what, like, I can't do this, you know. Like, I was like, and I broke up with him, and that's it. Like, I was done. And the other guy keep fucking like bugging me, and even when I was already with your brother, like, he freaking like would send me messages through MySpace, like, hey, like, I know you have a relationship, blah blah blah, but I wanna try it again. I wanna, how to say it? Not try it again. How to say it? Like, I wanna work things out. Like, I know I still have feelings for you. You look so good. He'll comment on my pictures. But you know what? I was done. Like, when I met your brother, like, I said goodbye to everyone that was trying to get at me. I was like, nope. Like, I have my boy. Like, heck no. And yeah, and I married him. So
you see, that's good. That's good. Like, you got your, you know, you got with my brother, you married him, now you have your 2 beautiful kids who are troublemakers, but I love them to death. And you just got your happily ever after being treated like crap. Not treated like crap, but like kind of getting cheated on, you know?
Just because of my parents, you know? That sucks. Because I'm pretty
Your parents?
My parents.
Oh.
I wouldn't say my parents. Hey, but I'm pretty sure other people got cheated on because of the same thing, you know?
Probably.
Because obviously, like, they're probably, like, gain weight, and then, you know, they change or whatever, and, like, it's crazy. It's crazy that people have cheated on because of stuff like that.
It's crazy how even cheating exists.
That's right. I feel like cheating is just a way to kind of, like, get out of freaking a situation, a relationship, like, fast, you know, like, just freaking I cheated and they're gonna find out and let's go, I'm done. But they don't freaking see everything that the other person that gets cheated on, like, goes through, you know?
Yeah.
And it's just
it's them being, like, satisfied with the fact that, you know, they cheated, but it's not easy for the other person that's literally, like, crying themselves to sleep and, like, thinking, like, there's something wrong with them.
No.
But
and sadly, like, even people have, like, take their life away because of cheating, you know, because of the situation. So Mamones and Mamonas,
please don't cheat.
Yeah, that don't cheat, and we're here for you guys. If you guys ever need anything, please send us a message on our Instagram, and
and we will try to get back to you guys as soon as possible, just because obviously this is not just the only thing that we do. We obviously have other jobs that we had to take care of, but that doesn't mean that we won't make time to reply to you guys and you know, give you guys advice and whatever you guys need
and help, baby. We'll find a way to help you guys.
Yeah,
of course,
always, of course.
Yeah.
So what would be a last advice that you would give the Mamones and the Mamonas about relationships, situationships, or any type of cheating?
You know what? You know, like I said previously, you know, you're not only cheating to the person, you're cheating to the family. Especially if you are cheating to a person who already have kids. Please do not do that. Please, the kids are watching. Do not cheat. You know, why to even cheat if you're not happy with the person anymore? If, you know, if the trust is already broken, please just don't cheat. Just tell the person, you know what, this is what I'm going through. I feel we should end this, and please just don't cheat. You know, there's I feel that as a human, we all have feelings and we have mouth, and that's why God blesses with a mouth, and we're able to speak to the other person and tell them, you know what, I'm sorry, you know, I've been feeling this way, I don't think we can keep going, can we just end this? And then I feel that's the best way to end a relationship, instead of cheating, instead of hurting the other person. And, you know, think about the consequences that could happen if you cheat on the person. Sadly to say, you know, there's people, I have a story now that I remember. I have a story where one of my family members in Mexico, he literally killed himself because his girlfriend, she didn't cheat on him, but literally she just said, like, okay, we're breaking up, like, I don't think we can do this. So please, if you don't know how to tell the person, ask for help, ask for people around you that could guide you, you know, to end the relationship, because a relationship is something super serious. It's not just like freaking bring me another sandwich. It's something super serious, and you might hurt people, and people take sometimes wrong decisions by going through like breakups and cheating and all the situations. So please, you know, think ahead of time, think everything, like how everything's gonna be done, and please just don't cheat. Please don't hurt other people. We all have feelings. What would be the advice you give to a person that has been cheated on, because obviously you had been through that situation?
First of all, I just want to say that your advice is good. So give yourself some props, Mamona, because someone...
Thank you.
At least someone in the audience deserved to hear that. And I hope that, you know, they listen to that and they process the fact that it's not okay to hurt other people if you're not okay with yourself, you know?
Yeah, yes.
But one advice that I would give to someone who has been cheated on... Don't look back, because one thing that I was taught is that you can't find happiness in the same place that you lost it. And you won't, if you think that you can go back and so-called change the person who hurt you. There's no way you can change them. That's just who they are.
Of course.
It has nothing to, like I said, it has nothing to do with you. And one thing that you should definitely work on after being done so dirty is that you should definitely try working on loving yourself, finding your self-worth, because you as a person, you guys are worth so much
and deserve better.
And deserve better.
The best.
And to the ones that did comment on our poll to talk about like relationships, situationships, cheating, off and on relationships, let me just tell you that things do get better. You will find your person. Like I said before, just because one person failed to love you doesn't mean another person will. And you just have to find your person, and it all takes time. Everything takes time. Everything happens for a reason. And one thing I am going to tell you is try loving yourself instead of loving the idea of other people loving you. Because you can't just base off the fact like, oh, like, you know, like, why can't one person love me? Like, you try loving yourself. You're your own best friend. You're your own home. You're your own person. At the end of the day, like, you just got yourself. Like, all those friends and relationships that you have now, who knows? Like, they might not even last for a lifetime. And there's certain people like in our lives, or like certain people that come into our lives just as seasons. Like, literally, like, we think like, oh, like, this person's going to be with me for a lifetime, but it's not always like that. Unfortunately, we all wish that it was like that. We all wish we can have a lifetime of people in our lives, but like I have mentioned, people either come in your life as a blessing or a lesson. But, you know, like, don't lose yourself for another person. Find yourself, regain that strength that you lost when you were done dirty, and just know that there's better out there, and not to give up. Like, I know sometimes like the idea of love is scary after getting done so dirty or after getting hurt. I know we probably like, oh, I'm never gonna love again, but it's just like, don't let love scare you, because honestly, like, love is very, very, very beautiful. And don't let one person take that away from you. Like, one person does not have power over you, and you are stronger than you know. And to the ones who are dealing with this, just let me just tell you that you will find your person. You will find your forever life partner, and this is not the end. But one thing that I do want you to know is, don't go looking for love. Let it come to you, because the best things come unexpected, and the good things come to the ones that wait. So if you wait and you take your time with yourself, you know, take your time with yourself, your person will eventually come, and they will see you for you. And then now you know that if another person were to do you dirty, you know to step back. You know not to fight, because one thing you should never do is ask someone to love you, because you should never have to do that. You should never have to ask for the bare minimum. You should never have to ask anyone to love you or to treat you right.
Because know your standards.
Know your standards. Know your boundaries.
Especially as a woman.
Especially as a woman. Or a man, either or.
Right, yeah.
Know your worth. Know your worth, because I know that it takes a lot to know your worth again after you get cheated on or after you get done dirty. But just know that you're strong, and that you are capable to do everything and anything. And, you know, allow
here for you.
Huh?
And we're here for you.
And we're here for you. And just know that don't ever allow anyone to validate your feelings. You're human. You deserve to feel everything you feel. You know, that's the part of life. You're not just going to be a robot and just feel nothing, or like be numb to the fucking world. Like, you have every right to feel the way you feel. Your feelings are valid, and don't ever let anyone take that away from you, because without
feelings, beautiful human.
Yes, you guys are very, very much beautiful, and we can't wait to get to know each and every single one of you guys.
Yes.
And we love you guys, and we're here for you. And I think that's going to be it for today's episode.
Yes, I think so.
Damn.
I think we can talk about the other topics later on.
Yeah.
Which I really want to talk about having a toxic ex, which is my husband's ex, in the future. That because that's a different situation, you know, when it's the ex of my husband. It's just a different, not directly my ex.
Yeah.
But that's a good topic that we might talk about in the next episode, so stay tuned.
Yeah, we have a lot of topics to talk about. We have friendships, jealousy, career related, postpartum depression, relationship with the in-laws. Like, we have so many more topics.
Yeah, I have a good ones too.
That we're going to talk with you guys about, because like I said in the beginning, we want to give you guys what you want and what you want to hear. And we just don't want you guys to get bored of us. So we're just going to keep giving you guys what you want. Eventually, we are going to be doing lives where you guys can join, so we can chat with you guys, you know, on live, and like get to know you guys more. And
if you ever start jumping on the live, we can follow them back.
Yeah. If whoever, like, when we start doing our lives, and whoever joins our lives, we're definitely going to give you guys a follow back, so we can all become besties. And
I'm excited.
We're super excited for that. But yes, I think that's going to be it for today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please don't make sure not to forget to like, share, and subscribe to us, and share this with fucking everyone. Your tios, your tias, your fucking hamsters, your perros, your gatos, your pinches lizards, everything. Please share, make us grow, and don't forget that you can also hear us on Spotify and on Apple Podcasts in case you guys are ever on the road or aren't able to watch us on the screen. You can now listen to us. So please,
there's no excuses. You guys can watch the episodes.
But yes, have a blessed day, Mamonas and Mamones, and we love you. We will see you guys in the next podcast.
Bye-bye.